Welcome to Concrete Topics. I'm your host, John Villanueva. Today we have a real, genuine superstar in the building. This man literally is a legend of his time, of his era up to this point. He's worked with the greatest. I mean, he's done entertainment from, here, there, everywhere. He's one of them, and he's from your city. Definitely needs to be celebrated on this show as well as around the city, period. The one, the only, T Swang. How you doing today, man?
Hey, what's up, man? John, man.
I appreciate you,
this
dog.
This is beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Love being here, bro.
Man, it's an honor and it's a pleasure. Like I said, we're gonna jump right into the mix.
Yes, sir.
From the beginning,
Let's go.
A child growing up, what was the music that was influenced you through the speakers or that background? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it was Roger Troutman. It was the Jacksons. It was James Brown. It was Teddy Riley.
Love
anything Teddy Riley, man. You know,
I love Teddy too.
I was all in it, and it was hip hop. I mean, it was the new age of hip hop, where it was coming and where it was going to. And
Definitely,
I just fell in love with it, man.
Definitely, man. It's a beautiful thing too, because I feel as a child, you know what I'm saying, we get inspired so much by music. Music definitely inspires a lot of us, and you caught that bug.
Caught it.
And it's
I
still
was
with
gone,
you.
bro.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. So as you got a little bit older, when did you recognize that you had a certain talent to do music? Who was the first person that actually inspired you? It could have been locally or something like that, family member?
I think it was my my uncles, my mom, going to church, you know.
Definitely.
I saw, I actually got a chance to play with the real piano, and rather than beating on my walls and making the sounds with my mouth, I had instrumentation right in front of me. So to be around that element, man, it just changed. It changed the game for me.
Definitely.
And then after that, my older brother, he actually went out and purchased. I don't know if anybody remember, in like 1989, 90. He got a Boss drum machine.
Okay. BOSS, baby.
That was it.
Yeah.
And that's that. And right there, we was like, "Oh, this fire. This is it." We made beats. We made songs. We invited our friends over, man, and we had singing competitions back then.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? We was like making
like the house party joints.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We was making garage beats and things like that, and inviting people over, and then neighbors would come around, and my guy Greg Franklin, we would get together and we would write songs. Man, back then I think it was me, Greg.
And this is an early age too.
Early.
Is this like teenager days?
This was 14.
Wow.
14 years old, and we was writing these songs, competing with the people on the radio. Really didn't know what we were doing.
That was the bar, though.
But that was how we structured our songs, by what we heard.
Yes.
So we was competing with like, what was out back then? Ready for the World.
Oh yeah, come
Prince.
On now, Levert. Come on
Levert.
now. Yeah, man.
Of course, anything. Like I said, that Teddy was doing, we was trying to sound like him.
Of course, man. That New Jack Swang, man.
Tony.
Serious guy.
I mean, we was trying to sound like that.
Yeah, man.
And we got real close.
I bet.
We got really close without all the equipment that he had access to.
Yeah.
We had like put wires together.
Yeah. 4 tracks.
Tape recorders,
Come on
4
now.
tracks and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we were bare knuckle,
nice,
with it.
Nice.
And we was making some amazing stuff, man. I had, I never forget, we was arranging songs and talking about subject matters that was way beyond our age.
True. True.
And
from that music you was hearing.
Yeah, from the music.
You had a heartbreak before you had a heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? I know how it goes.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Had that girl in mind that, man, if I would say it to her, it'd be like this.
Exactly. See, that was the joy, man, back then, man.
Yeah.
And from especially rising up in the business, and we'll get to that, but I just got to speak on the point that young artists, where you at now, that purity, where you just love doing it.
That's it.
It's not a business. It's not worried about Billboard. It's not worried about views. It's just the love. That's when it was everything, man. Fun.
You got it. If you can't have fun with it, you're never gonna create the hit.
True.
You understand?
I agree with that.
That's the part that a lot of people don't understand.
True.
If you can't have fun and vibe to it, whether you're talking about love, dancing, or something serious that's happening in your neighborhood or around the world,
block,
political stuff too.
True.
You can't have fun with it.
Yeah.
Nobody else is gonna feel it.
True.
You know
I agree with you. I agree. Well, you can tell when someone loves it.
Yeah.
You can tell when someone loves it. You know
just
what I'm saying?
in your soul.
No, definitely, definitely. Do you remember the first hip hop album that you ever purchased?
It was.
And this is how you know you love it, when you remember the first hip hop album. You know what I'm saying? You purchased.
I think the first one was, I want to say it was EPMD. Kwame was the second one.
Back in Business?
Yeah. Yeah. That was the first one. And then, of course, you heard like, Run DMC.
Yeah, man. Public Enemy and
Public
them.
Enemy.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
definitely, man.
And
Definitely. LL, come on now.
I mean, Elk was killing the game.
Yeah, Uncle L, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I had all that influence, man.
Yeah, man.
And it was just crazy how I mixed the gumbo.
Exactly. We're from the Midwest.
Yeah.
We get every coast.
Everything.
We do. We get the mixture of everything. You can hear any style of music from the Midwest. You can. Because we're influenced by all, you know.
And just think about it. A lot of the West Coast.
Yeah, man.
Get a lot from us.
Oh, yeah, man. That swang.
Zap. You know, Rod Troutman. I mean, come on.
Well, because they tour.
Yeah.
They toured.
Yeah.
They got to come through the Midwest.
Ohio players.
Yeah, man. Come on, Bootsy Collins,
Bootsy
man.
Collins.
Back in the Natty. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Parliament, you can't. I mean, you got all that.
True.
And you learn from that.
True. To make your own.
You know, you don't. I mean, you bite because you're writing and you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, in the beginning.
You know, you're trying to. When sampling came out, everybody was like,
everybody was biting.
Man, look.
I think James Brown is the one of the most samplest person ever, yo, for real.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, man, Mr. Brown, man.
James Brown and Atomic Dog.
Oh yeah. Oh,
them were
George.
Come on
now.
Them were the number one sample bites everybody was getting. You know,
especially through the years when the '90s came with the whole Death Row.
Yeah.
George was. On top of that, Dre was sampling him left and right. He damn near did a whole album about, you know what I'm saying, Parliament. You know what I'm saying? Funkadelic.
Real talk.
I love it, man. I love it. He knows music, yo. I could talk to you for hours, yo.
Man,
That's
I
real.
love music.
No, I know, man. I know.
And a lot of times I hear people say, you know, I'm old and I quit because it ain't going nowhere. It got to be unconditional.
It is. It's a marriage, lifelong marriage.
Yeah, it's one of them things, man. It's unconditional that it's always going to be something new that comes along.
Yeah, well, we build this creativeness, I think, that's in our DNA as artists.
Yeah.
So we have to create because that's how we breathe.
That's true.
Like if you just imagine if someone could take away all that in an instant.
I'd be like this.
You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. No, not creating. Yeah,
like not
I'll be
writing. In a slump.
Exactly, man. So as you got more inclined in the game and start rising up, obviously making music for the block, you know what I'm saying, the friends, stuff like that. When did you recognize that, okay, I have something here. I might be a little bit more special than most? Because there's always that moment, yo.
From the man's and the young brother's perspective.
Yes.
Soon as a female goes of one of your songs.
I love it, yo.
You know you got something.
Like a motherfucker. Yeah, no, that's real.
So, you know, man, as soon as I wrote this one song and I let this girl hear that I was trying to date at the time.
And she went from.
Yeah. No Tony to.
Yeah. Tony. Yeah. Oh, Tony? Yeah, man.
So
yeah, man.
That kind of set the stage. I was like, oh.
This is something here.
I got something here.
Okay, shouty.
This better than handing a rose.
Definitely, man.
Or I can hand a song with the rose.
Oh, my God, yes. Splash.
There you go.
No,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
Real. Yeah, so when you start getting this recognition and obviously being totally influenced and just totally infused with music, period, you know what I'm saying? When was the first big show where people was just like, yo, T Swang, like when was the first one that you was like, okay, I'm here now. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
It was on Lincoln Way West in South Bend.
Damn.
It was 1991.
Wow.
We did a man, it was like we took radio songs.
Yeah.
And
flipped them?
And we was doing like rapping to them, singing to them, harmonizing to them, playing the sampler to them, beatboxing to them, and we did this at a car wash on Sample Street.
That's amazing.
and I can't. It was right by where what's that? Dairy Queen.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, I know.
Okay. There used to be a garage right there.
Used to be a Dairy Queen.
Yeah, yeah. It was Dairy King, Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Kind of switched names up.
Definitely.
McDowell's.
Every year, McDowell's.
Kind of flipped up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we actually, it used to be a garage, like a auto service over there.
Yeah.
So we
set up.
My dad knew the owner.
Okay.
So he was like, "Man, let your boys come out here and play one Sunday while we
car wash,
fix cars and whatever, you know, and see what happens." So we went out there. My older brother, J Rod, Shorty G.
That's what's up, man.
Shout out, bro. My boy Jay. What was Jay going by then? I think 808.
Okay.
And of course, my best friend from first grade, Greg Franklin.
Nice.
I think it wasn't, not Ernesto that time, but we all did music in the hood.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay. Latino stand up, you know what I'm saying?
So we was all like out there, and we was doing songs like Push It.
And then, Pepper. Yeah,
man,
come on
we was just mixing like hip hop and
the
R&B.
Humpty dance was bobbing back.
Yeah, we was doing all we're sampling songs.
That's sick,
People be
man.
walking down the street, would take the sample and sample their name, put their name in the sample, and make a song to their name.
That's smart, yo. Right on the spot. Yo, that's talent, yo. That's like real talent, man.
We were
and
something.
People just went nuts.
They went nuts.
Yeah,
and
they went nuts.
We was doing those like I want to say like every Saturday we'll do that.
Wow.
And we live for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet.
You know, we just live to just go to the garage and just perform.
Because your name was swanging out during that time, I guarantee it.
Man.
See, when I first started talking, just not to interrupt, but when I first started doing music, his name was already ringing. Like really ringing out here. Like he already was doing real big things, man. And it was a blessing to actually hear and see somebody from around the area that was really doing and rocking well and loved music. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm real shit because you need that, man. Because
appreciate it.
Everybody needs somebody that they can look at. Not to hate on, not to, you know what I'm saying, be jealous, but be somebody like, wow, look at that. He can do it. He's from here. I can do some shit too, you know what I'm saying? So as you rose up and the house parties banged out, when was see, as artists, you know this too, we always have that first big step.
Oh, yeah.
That first big break.
Yeah.
And there's many of them.
Well.
When was your first big break?
My first big break was when I met Roger Phillips.
Okay.
He goes by GWP now.
Okay.
He used to work at Mix 106.3.
Got you.
Okay. So I met him while I was working at Pizza Hut.
Nice.
Okay. And I was one of the prep cooks, and he was a supervisor.
Okay.
And now, mind you, let me say this.
Set the scene, baby.
I was still putting like instruments together with wires and tape players, and you know, got me and my friends,
of course,
Antoinette Ferguson, what up?
Yeah.
We all like putting, you know, songs together that way.
Yeah.
And I met this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time he said to me, he said, you do music, huh?
Yeah.
He said, you should bring a tape in and let me hear something.
Yeah.
You know, you don't tell a kid that.
Nah.
I'm going to show you everything I got.
Everything in the kitchen sink, you know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah.
I took this tape, man. I had maybe 12 songs on there.
Easy.
And I said, take a listen to this.
Nice.
You know, and he took it home. He came back the next day. He said,
Wildin' Out.
He said, you did this on what?
Yeah,
I
Wildin' Out.
Yeah, man. He said, oh, no, you got to come to my house.
That's what's up.
And I said, okay. And so I guess we both had the day off. Yeah. And I said, okay. I went to his house, and he said, now, when you walk in here, what you see, you don't see. I said, this is Mafia? Yeah. What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying?
Baby, come on now.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So I walk in, and I walk straight ahead, man. It was at Pin Oak Apartments.
I know it.
And when you walk in through the door, there's these pathways.
Yeah.
So I walk in, there's a hallway, and there's a room over here. Yeah. And there's the living room here. There's the kitchen, right? So I walk in past the kitchen. Okay. And I go into the living room. So he played this music, and I'm going. I said, oh, you the dude that did that commercial?
Yeah.
Because he was doing big time jingles back then. And
radio.
I said, oh, you that dude?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm freaking out, you know. And he said, now, I let you hear this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me a big speech about how he really loved what I was doing,
course,
and
man.
thought I was talented
Of
and this and that, you know. And he said, "I'm gonna take you to the spaceship."
Yeah, man.
And I'm like,
Stark Enterprises, baby. Yeah,
you know, I'm like,
yeah,
the spaceship.
Yeah.
And so we go down that hallway again. We make a right. He goes into the room.
Yeah.
You know, it's his equipment, so he
It's
ain't
slow
freaking out.
motion and shit. Yeah,
So me,
yeah.
everything slowed down.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So I walk into the room, man.
It was
and
like church.
Equipment.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere.
Yeah, man.
And back then they used to use these things called, and this was 1991, 92.
Yeah, got you.
Okay. And he pressed this button on this thing that they used to call a sequential.
Yeah.
Sequence.
Yeah, yeah.
And he pressed this button, man. All of a sudden, all this big sound came out.
That mix.
He
Yeah,
had
man.
the Yamaha DX. He had,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
he had
Oh.
all the big time,
Yamahas, yeah.
They had the
Yeah.
cold drum machines,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm
Oh,
going.
yeah. You could even sample on them joints, man.
He
Yeah,
had the
man.
Akai sample,
Yeah, man.
and I'm going.
The Akai sample. God, I remember that, yo.
This is me at this point. Like,
Yeah. I could imagine. Yeah. I remember, yeah, my first, yeah. It was like first time seeing a naked woman, man. For a music lover, it's like first
Real
time seeing a
talk.
naked woman, man.
Real
It's
talk.
just like
Real
amazed,
talk.
like wow,
Real
you
talk.
know?
You don't know what to do. You just kind of
Yeah, man. Stunned.
okay,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's get to it.
So I go in there, man, and I remember being just petrified. Like,
yeah.
I'm not touching nothing.
Nothing.
I
No.
just want to listen.
Everything looks important.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I just want to listen.
Of course.
And I'm going. He said, "I want to show you something.
Mm-hmm.
That song you wrote, which was There's a Way,
Yeah.
my first radio song."
Got you.
And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "That's what you, when I played that to you in there,"
Mm-hmm.
he said, "This is what I did for you."
Yeah.
Press this button, man, and
That big sound came out.
that big sound came out,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he said, "Now sing it the way you sung it on the tape."
Yeah.
Back then, you didn't have auto tunes.
No,
you
you
have
did
to
not.
sing.
Sang.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Get into it. Yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
singing it, and he said, "Now, what we're gonna do is arrange it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna go to the big studio."
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Wow,
"Big studio?"
really?
I said, "Bigger studio than this?"
Yeah, of course.
I'm 16.
Wow, man.
Okay. And I said, "Big studio."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." So we go to this big studio.
Yeah.
And this was Andy Peck's house. It was a
Nice.
basement, but it
Nice.
had like a
Furnished basement, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it had
man.
like this huge mixing console, like
yes,
a
yes,
like a
yes.
SSL or something like that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm going, again, I'm not touching nothing.
It's amazing in there. Yeah,
You know?
I know, man. Yeah,
And
yeah,
they put the music in there,
True.
and he was taking me to school.
yeah, man.
He was showing me, okay, first you mix the
Yep.
this way, and you
Yep.
mix that way.
Yep.
You record your drums,
Yep.
and this is on a DAT machine, ADATs
yeah,
and stuff like that.
ADAT, yeah.
Reels.
Wow, you was on reels.
Yeah, you have
Wow.
to splice if they
Yeah, you with the tape
break.
See, what people don't realize, give them just a quick little intermission of how you had to split. Because Pro Tools, you could just split and then edit
Yeah,
and
copy,
stuff.
paste.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all
you
don't
had to
even-
really copy and paste.
Yeah, y'all don't even know the troubles.
Yeah, reels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with reels, it's just like some of y'all young ones out there, you have to go look this up on. You have to Google it
This is
or
how
YouTube it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
There's this thing called a tape.
Yeah.
If a tape stretches or breaks,
Yep.
you have to put the tape back together with, say like clear tape
It was fucking tape
that you use for presents and that kind of stuff.
Tape.
Yeah, Scotch tape. You put it back together,
Yep.
and then it'll start to play again.
Reel.
Okay, so
And they was like this big.
They
They
was
was
huge.
big, real. Like if you wanted to go record at your homie's house, you'd have to take this. They used to have them in suitcases.
Suitcases, yeah.
Yeah, man. Wow.
And that went from DATs to ADATs
Yeah.
to now it's more almost like a VCR tape
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm giving y'all a little history here.
Yeah, man.
A little tape thing now
Yeah.
that you can actually put all your music and data on.
True.
So
True. Floppy
but
disk came. Yeah, that was him.
the tape
That.
the tape thing that made everybody crazy in the studios. When they broke, everybody kind of lost their mind.
Yeah,
Like
everybody held their
you
breath.
heard
Yeah.
at the age of 16, you heard words you never heard before.
Very true. Very true. Very
So
true.
we got, we did the song, we recorded the song, There's a Way.
Yeah, man.
And man, I'm going to tell you, recording that song for the first time in a major studio,
Amazing.
it was it was something because
Yeah.
you have to perform.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Because there's other people there.
Yeah.
You're not by yourself
by
like
yourself.
a home studio.
No.
Yeah. They might bring some girls in. You never know.
You never know what's going to happen.
Real. That's real.
But I'm singing this song, and there's like my background singers are in there, which was Lori, Sis, God rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
My boy Greg Myrick, of course, Roger Phillips, the leader at that time.
Nice.
And then me, and then you have this. You had what we called then a engineer.
Yeah, yeah. Where he had to do everything. The engineer. The
where
levels.
he went to school for 4 to 5,
Very
6,
true.
6 years.
Very true.
To learn his craft.
Very true.
And he had to get experience up under him before he even ran a studio.
To mix and master.
Exactly. So we that whole process.
And he barely said a word.
And he barely said a word.
He didn't say hi to you when you walked in or nothing. He was just sitting at the desk with a little rollers on his chair, and he'd be sliding this way, that way, because the console was the size of, man. It's like 8 foot, you know what I'm saying? 7 foot. Man. And damn, you taking me back. Yo, I love them days.
I'm telling you, man, them days, to me, them were the days where you really...
That's the seed, man.
You really worked in the studio.
Very much so.
And I think that's why I'm still the same way I am now.
Of course,
when I do a live show, when I do a recording, I'm always going to give you 100% of that performance.
Got to.
Even now with the cut and paste. If I cut and paste something, guess what? I'm singing it all the way through.
Damn right, man.
Because I want that performance in there.
Damn right. Because that means something.
It does.
On the record, it means something.
Authenticity.
Exactly.
You got to have that.
No, exactly.
But yeah, so we recorded that song.
Yeah.
There's a Way. And next thing you know, man, we're down. I think we take it to.
Was it 99.1?
We took it to 101.5 first.
Okay.
And they was like, it's not made for our, audience. So we was like, okay. So we end up going to 99.1.
And let them know, locally, this is when locals was not getting played.
They were not getting played. No.
They was not getting played. All these locals now that's getting on air and doing this and doing that, you know what I'm saying? It started from this man. This man spearheaded locals getting played in the city of the Bend. Please continue, sir.
Wow. When you say it like that.
That's some real shit, yo. Yeah.
But it's true. We
every artist needs to thank you on some real shit.
Man, I appreciate that.
I mean that, yo. Every artist needs to thank you, and I'm thanking you now because I've been on the radio locally, and I remember there wasn't a lot of that.
No,
it started to catch. You know what I'm saying? But there wasn't a lot of that, and you spearheaded that. So please continue with the story. I gotta hear this.
Okay, I won't get sentimental.
Flowers on flower. He need them though. Go ahead, baby.
But we went back, and at that time it was went to 99.1. And at that time, it was being managed by Kathy, and the DJ, the program director, was Big Daddy TC.
Okay.
And there was this young man in there who was basically like the intern. His name was Toby T.
Toby T, Bo. Shout out my man Toby, baby. Love Toby.
And Terry Armstrong and them guys were in there. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was Cool V was also one of the DJs at the time.
Okay.
And so we went in there with the song, and we was like, man, we want to get our song played on the radio.
Yeah.
Locally.
Yeah.
And they was like, well, we got to hear it. We'll let the program director hear it. Kathy, who was just like,
nonsense.
She was like, no nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to play garbage, period.
True.
If we're going to do this, it can't be no cussing.
It's gotta be up to par. Yeah.
You got to have radio edit.
Yes.
And we was like, no, it's not even that type of song.
Yeah.
And so, man, they both was just sitting there. I'll never forget it. And Roger, he said, let me let y'all hear something. He just have this way of talking.
He was ready with it.
And man, when he pressed that button, and the song came on, and they heard that first, killing
them.
Man, when they heard that, they was like, oh,
serious. Yeah.
They was like, okay.
Yeah.
And so the song started to play, and they said, oh man, this is hot.
Amazing.
That was the first time I heard someone say that.
Yeah.
As far as like a radio commercial, radio song.
Yeah.
This is hot.
That's crazy.
And by the time we finished, Big Daddy TC, he said, we're going to talk to Marion. We're going to get this played, man. Whatever I got to do.
That's what's up. Man.
And that's when DJs will fight for the artists.
True, very much so.
You know what I'm saying? If they liked you, you know what I'm saying?
That's when DJs really, really, truly meant something. They didn't just play music.
No.
They was there representing the community.
That was it. They weren't just a personality.
Exactly. And that's why I love when Toby got the spot. Because Toby was for community.
He was for a community.
And he would reach out to young artists and show love. And he would host like shows that would come through the city. And he would show us love, you know, if he was there performing.
All day.
Love Toby. Man, shout out to Toby T, man.
Big shout out to my brother.
99.1 WSMK, man, my dog.
That's my big brother,
man. I love Toby, man. So that was the time that
That was the time.
It hit.
Well.
Yeah.
We had a little, you know, little hump,
always
little bump
is.
in the road.
Always is.
So when you climbing steps trying to get to where you got to get to that plateau, you know, it's going to be a
always, man.
So the owner of the station was like, because when he did it, he was going to go on and play it. I think they played it for a week and then they pulled it because it was some flack was happening with some of the other artists.
Okay, I got you.
Who were like, well, why y'all playing him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why can't we get played now?
Yeah.
Nobody else was really trying to fight to get on the radio at that point.
Yeah, man.
So
until they heard somebody on the radio. Yeah.
And so I think they pulled us, and then they started to play Soulful Morning.
Okay.
Which was a hit.
Okay.
That was a major hit.
Yeah,
I mean, that song went everywhere.
Got
you know,
you.
It was a local song, but it was everywhere.
That's beautiful.
And we was like, okay, we got to get back on here.
That's what's that's that competitiveness, man.
We said we got to get back on here.
Yeah.
Because that song is hot. And I think we were singing that song.
Yeah.
In
at
our
the parties.
song,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So they had pulled all the local artists.
And
something happened. Somebody had called up to the station, and I think they had said some craziness to the owner.
Yeah, I got you.
And he was like, it's done.
He didn't care. He got dough.
He said,
he still got dough.
He said, it's done.
Yeah. Damn.
So we, you know, my business partner, Roger Phillips, and myself, he said, man, we're going to have a meeting. So we had this meeting. He brought us in, and he said, hey, man, we're going to write a letter.
Damn right.
Because
strengthen that pen, man.
He needs to know, the owner needs to know that, man, not everybody feels that way towards him.
True.
We look up to him and this and that and so on. So
thankful.
And very thankful for the position.
Man. Of course.
And so wrote the letter, man, and I think it took maybe, I want to say about 3 days.
Yeah, man,
he hit us back, and he said, all right, y'all can be played. And
that's what's up.
Next thing you know,
y'all start going to the lab.
Big Daddy TC, you know, we doing remixes for the song.
That's beautiful, man.
And we working on an album at that time, and Toby T was coming into play.
Yeah, man.
Cool V was like, man, we playing this new hit tonight.
That's what's up.
And we're going to have a remix for y'all coming soon. And they was talking about, you know, the group 9 back then.
It's beautiful.
Which 9 consists of myself. Mm-hmm. The leader at the time was Roger Phillips.
Got you.
Baby Girl, which was Lori Wyward.
Got you.
And my wife to this day, which is Butterfly.
God bless. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then Sus, and they would do backgrounds.
Nice.
Jamie would do backgrounds. And, man, we were always it was almost like Parliament. We would just bring in people, you know.
The best of the best.
It was fun. And
so, definitely, man.
I could talk about that
I already know. So that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, when the local scene started getting recognition on the radio.
Yep.
And it happened from basically you, amongst others, that was pushing the envelope, but you started it by getting that first play and actually reaching out to the owner to let him know the significance of the situation.
Exactly.
So in my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's safe to say that if you didn't put the love of the music and the business side of the music to do this thing professionally, to go to an actual organization and speak your mind on the significance of the music that's being played in this area, it's a strong possibility in this area it might not be played to this day.
That's a possibility.
That we still could not get that play and that look from DJs, you know what I'm saying?
That's a possibility.
So every artist out there, you know what I'm saying, I can't speak on my man, I'm going to speak on myself. For any young artist out there that's getting radio play and getting your shit ringing out in the streets, it's because of this fucking man that put the hard work in to make it happen for all of us to be successful and to get recognition. So thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate that. Next segment I got to get into, man, is the writing situation. When you start building up, you start working with major artists, start recognizing your abilities around the way, from around the country.
Yeah.
And which one was the first big artist that you worked with that you was just like, holy, guacamole, this is going down. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we had wrote a song. Well, myself, and I was still with 9 at this time.
Got you.
We were. I didn't write the song, but I wrote like arrangements.
Got you.
And that was for. I think it was. We were doing backgrounds with Anita Baker.
Got you. Wow.
For Anita Baker.
Wow.
And that was huge.
Huge. Hell yeah, that's huge. She's a legend.
Legend.
Real talk.
And we were just kind of like, they never told me that who we were singing and writing and arranging for.
They never do.
Because it was
You just got to submit. Yeah.
It was our girl, Kim, which is a good friend of mine, Tony Warren's mom, who was singing backgrounds on tour with her.
Gotcha. Wow.
Okay. So she came to us, Rogers, her friend.
Wow.
And then Roger was like, I'm going to have you
write me some stuff.
Let's write some stuff
I can
and
go
arrange some stuff.
Yeah.
And before we do that, we're going to teach you about the business of publishing and writing.
Which is very extremely important. Yes.
And that was at the age of 17.
Wow.
Okay.
So at 17 years old, you're arranging with the clan, the work that you putting in with the 9.
Yeah.
To basically come to find out that it's Anita Baker.
It's
17
Anita Baker.
years old.
Didn't
you
even know
it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Fucking T Swang's in the building, South Bend. You know what I'm saying? Please continue. This is amazing, man.
So we do that, and after that, I think some years go by because we're getting radio airplay.
Of course.
And we're trying to do like the shows. We're doing like Earth Day celebrations.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When
man.
there was
festivals and shit.
Festivals,
yeah, man.
We was the only
African
American group to play downtown Mishawaka when they had all rock.
That's all it was.
And they invited us.
Wow, man.
And we played that. We was the only African Americans out there, I think.
Wow, man.
But we did that. Me and Roger Phillips, we both got on stage. We said, we'll do it.
Yeah, definitely.
We was down to do anything. I think our last performance as a group was at Niles High School. And we did a remix.
You was 17 years old.
Well, at that point, there were some years that stretched.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like...
but the first writing situation,
first
arrangement,
writing, I was
17 years old, Anita Baker.
Which was crazy.
That's crazy.
Which was crazy, you know?
T Swang, come on, baby.
So... And then, like...
Time went by.
18,
and what was the next one?
18, 19.
Yeah.
I started doing stuff like... I think I started doing stuff like kind of working with In the Dark.
In the Dark.
In the Dark Productions.
Yeah, man. Raw Dog and them, man.
Yeah, I started writing and producing.
They was live
tracks.
banding it too.
They were.
Yeah, live band.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, definitely, man. Musicians.
I was producing and writing tracks up on the Al Tobar, which I was introduced to again because we didn't know that we went to school together.
Gotcha. We never do. Yeah, we never do. Yeah.
So I got back introduced to him, if I'm saying that right, through Aaron Moore.
Okay.
While we were both working at the South Bend Tribune.
Got you, man.
Okay.
Got you.
So at that point, I was 19 going on 20. Yeah. There we go. Now we getting up there.
Yeah.
19 going on 20. There's a Way was on the radio, and it was playing in full blast. And,
amazing, man. What was the feeling like? What was that feeling when you first? Because I don't know how it is for other artists. I remember for myself, the first time I heard me on the radio, we was stuck at the radio, the stereo, mind you. Yeah. We was stuck on the stereo for like an hour just waiting, and I'll never forget it. Ja Rule played. Always on Time with Ashanti, and then us.
Wow.
And we was just like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember the songs that was before? I know, you know what I'm saying?
It was, I never forget because they wanted to make sure that it flowed right. It was a Babyface song. And then they went from Babyface.
Come on now.
Right into our song.
Babyface and y'all.
Yeah, you know,
crazy.
So it was crazy, man.
That's
it
crazy.
It was crazy. I'll never forget that. And
that
I was
feeling was, I mean...
I was jumping around, like, running back and forth.
Yo. I was all hyped, yo, being my peoples and shit, yeah.
My parents was tripping.
Yeah, man.
It got me going crazy.
Yeah, I know,
my parents was tripping. My friends was, like, calling me up, and everybody was just, going nuts.
I know, man.
And then, like, some of the girls who wouldn't talk to me.
There you go. They didn't know me back then, but they know me now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It was like, hey, we heard you on the radio.
Yeah.
And I said, did y'all like it?
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, we like that. They like that a lot. I said, okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up. I miss them times, man. Once they're gone, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? But they'll always remain. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That's real, man.
You never lose
You're an
that.
artist, yo. That's why, because I'm an artist, man.
I love being an artist.
Like, I'm an artist. I will always be an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Always.
And the fact that, I mean, we all have the same similar things that has happened. Like, the first writing gig, the first shows, the first big shows, the first recognition. I mean, that's why these questions are so easy, because I'm an artist, you know? So when was I have to know this. When was the first time you got the call that you could possibly be working with the legendary and genius and icon, Mr. Teddy Riley?
It was after meeting them at a concert at the Black Expo in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they still rock them. Yeah, man, it's love.
July 15 or 16 is the date.
It's coming up.
And I gotta go back again.
Yeah, damn right.
I was actually not gonna even go.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I came to a position in my life.
Yeah, man.
And I was just kind of like, okay, what else have I not done?
Yeah.
With music and in the community, helping and feeding families and things of that nature.
Beautiful,
what have I not done? And so, man, I'll never forget my younger brother, Shorty G.
Shout out Shorty G, man. Yeah, man.
He calls me and said, man, I'm gonna need you to go to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And you, Bernadine, which is Butterfly.
Yeah.
And my cousin Tracy.
Got you.
And you can take whoever else you want.
Got you.
And so I took my boy Freddie from In the Dark. We all went down there.
Nice.
And so I said, why am I going down here again?
Yeah.
He said, man, just go and have fun.
That's what's up.
I said, okay. So we get to Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
After that 2-hour stretch.
Yeah, you ain't lying, yo. I think it was longer than that.
Yeah,
back
it's
then.
gotta be.
They ain't have them roads like they do now. It was like 4.5, yo.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And so, we get down there, man, John, and I'm like, yo, I said, okay, Shorty G, we here. What you want us to do?
Yeah.
He said, go around there up to the yellow tape.
Yep.
I'm like, man, are you here? He said, no, I'm not here.
He know though.
He said, but go up to the yellow tape.
Yeah.
Go by the trailers and look for Bull. I said, Bull? He said, that's Teddy's manager.
Beautiful.
I'm like, yo, wait, hold on.
Teddy who?
I said, you talking about Teddy Riley?
Teddy? Yeah.
He said, man, just go up there.
Got you.
So I go up there, and I see this tall dude, and he was like, T Swang. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
Come on through. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
As soon as we coming through, me and my little entourage, we coming through.
Yeah.
Here goes this SUV pull up. It's like a Cadillac.
Hell yeah.
And these guys step out, and I know these faces.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I said, oh, Teddy Riley and, the new guys from BlackStreet. And, man, so Teddy steps up. He steps out of the van. He goes, what's up, Swang?
Beautiful.
And I'm like,
yeah, man.
And so everybody else,
man.
Jay Styles and,
Yeah.
Lenny at the time and Dave Hollister.
Good Lord.
They all step out,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I said, man, what just happened?
Yeah, man.
In my mind, I'm twisted right now.
Yeah, Shorty was on his stuff. That's what it was. Yeah, Shorty.
And, I'm thinking, okay, that's it. I'm cool. I done met the man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Which is an honor as itself.
Yeah, it's
period.
I didn't need nothing else after that.
He was a legend then to now. I mean, he's been a legend, man.
This man, I mean,
he's worked with Michael Jackson, Rum Shake. I mean,
everybody.
Yeah, literally, man.
Everybody.
He's that dude.
Well, see, a lot of people don't know that Teddy started off in hip hop first.
Very much so.
That's just some history.
New Jack Swang. He brought a brand new style to the game.
Rex and Effect.
If it wasn't for Teddy Riley, there wouldn't be no Pharrell.
Big Daddy
Kane.
Oh. Heavy D and the Bulls.
I love Heavy D, man. Shout out. Rest in peace, man. God bless. Heavy D, New York, baby.
So I'm at this point, man. I'm like, okay, Shorty G, what's up? He said, go around there. He said, y'all go through the tape. Mm-hmm. I said, do we need badges? Because, I've done shows. So I know you're supposed to have like the all access pass.
Exactly.
And
the laminates.
He said, no, don't. He said, just do like I told you. Go straight through the tape. Bull got y'all set up already. So,
amazing.
Man, we out there with Dominique Wilkins. We out there with
Meek.
We out there with Shanice Wilson's husband.
That's
Flex.
Atlanta Hawks Dominique too, baby. That's We
out there with Flex. We out there with dude that produced all the songs for Beyonce and we out there with everybody.
Yeah, the biggest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we sitting in front and people, that's
they
over there. They like
you was Frank Lucas. That's what you
like. Hold on.
You was Frank Lucas.
Like,
for
wait,
a minute. Yeah.
How he get
them seats?
And so And so they come out BlackStreet, do the show, and I'm just like
Beautiful,
in awe
man.
because
Yeah,
I get to
without
see
a
the
doubt.
man, you know, just do his thing.
Teddy, man.
And I'm good.
Yeah.
Everything's fulfilled.
Much so.
And so the
Yeah.
next thing I know, Shorty G goes,
Yeah.
okay, I need you to go to the hotel.
That's amazing.
I said, what, man? Hotel?
Yeah.
So we go to the hotel where Teddy's hanging out. My cousin's already there. We
Yeah,
get there, man,
yeah.
and
Was Shorty there? Or he was just quarterbacking.
Shorty G, he didn't let me know he was there already.
Gotta love him, man. Good dude, man.
So
yeah.
he gets there, we get there,
Yeah.
and Shorty G says, now listen, when you go in here, you're going to meet him. I said, meet him?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, you're going to meet him.
Crazy.
He said, I don't do nothing small.
Never does.
And I said, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
'Cause I know my brother.
Definitely.
And
I got to know him too. Trust
Yeah.
me. I feel you. Yeah, man.
So you know what I know.
I definitely know now.
So I go in there, man, and there's this group, these girls.
He had the girls.
singing to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they sound good, but
He was
Teddy,
looking for girls too.
yeah, he was looking for
He was.
looking for like a girl group.
Mm-hmm.
And so they singing, you know, they singing their songs, and I'm talking to Jay Styles.
Yeah. BlackStreet, baby.
BlackStreet,
Shout
you know.
out. Yeah.
And I'm talking to him, and I didn't see Lenny at the time, and I didn't see Dave. I
Yeah.
think they had already went
Yeah,
upstairs at
yeah.
the time. And so Rodney wasn't in the group at that point.
True.
Rodney came into the group later. He's
After
like
Teddy,
the newest,
yeah, of
newest
course,
member.
yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. And next thing I know, man, Teddy looks over at us, shakes the girl's hand, and say, "Thank y'all so much."
Yeah, of course.
And he was making his way from that transitioning over
To y'all.
and came over to us. And Shorty G started recording it.
Of course.
Right when he started recording, you hear Teddy say, "Another Talkbox brother." I got the video and everything, you know, it's online. Another Talkbox brother to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like freaking out going, T Swang and Teddy Riley.
Crazy.
You know, it's like I'm like
Crazy.
a groupie at this point.
Without a doubt, man. He's an icon.
You know, I'm like,
Easily, yeah.
this is the man that
Yeah.
paved the way. It's like
Yes.
meeting Michael Jackson to
Yes.
me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Of course.
And I'm going, and I got to tell him, I
Yeah.
said, King.
Damn right.
I said, New Jack Swing, TR.
Mm.
I said, man, listen. I said, what you have done for me in music
Amazing.
is beyond. I said, you are on the same level or more than Michael Jackson.
Without a doubt.
He looked at me, shook my hand, and kind of bowed
Yeah.
down.
Good dude, man. I've heard great things
Oh,
about him.
just humble.
Very, very much so.
just humble.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things.
And got right to business.
Of course.
He said, okay. He said, listen. He said, I know you play your talk box.
Yeah.
He said, but this is what I need.
Yeah.
And started breaking it down. He said, I'm working on the new guy at that time. This is 2016. I'm working on my book. I'm
Yeah.
working on a new BlackStreet, and I need this particular style of song.
Is this that before that Don't Go come out with BlackStreet, or was it that height of it?
This was
Don't Leave?
this was
Before I Get
after.
a Kiss Goodnight?
No, this is after.
After all that?
After
okay.
all that.
Oh, yeah. And they were still banging.
So we talking about like some newer stuff coming.
Yeah, true.
For, I think it's going to release something 2022,
Got
somewhere
you,
around
got
it.
you.
But COVID hit
Of course.
and pushed everything back.
Everything. The whole entertainment business.
Everything went back.
Of
So
course.
we got to chopping it up, man. Next thing I know, I'm in cloud. I don't know what, 9,
Without a
20,
doubt,
somewhere.
yo. Without a doubt.
You know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we got to chop it up, man. And I go home, and the next day, Teddy Riley calls me.
Amazing. Amazing. What was you doing? Was you eating a sandwich or anything? What was you doing?
I was watching TV,
Okay.
and I was just kind of, you know, chilling with
Yeah.
my baby.
Damn
we just
right.
chilling.
Damn right.
And I get this call, and we both get excited because I think I kind of shouted it.
Yeah.
Tyrone.
Damn
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yo, hell yeah. She like, ooh.
And Shorty G, he on business. He's like,
Yeah,
hey,
hands down.
Swang, look,
Yeah.
we on the business, this
Yeah,
and that,
yeah,
and so
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
And Teddy chopping it up with us.
what's up.
Straight up real.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, this, you know. And I said, Teddy, did you hear the song that me and Jay Styles, because we had started working on some
True,
stuff.
very
He
true.
said, did you hear the song that, I said, did you hear the song that me and Jay Styles
Yeah,
working
yeah,
on?
yeah.
He said, I heard it. He said, I like it.
That's what's up.
He said, but this is what I need for you to do for me.
That's what's up, man. And how
And
many joints did you end up doing?
I ended up doing 7 songs and
That's
submitted
amazing.
every last one of them.
With quickly, yeah, definitely,
I said, yo, even if you don't use these,
man. Yeah, they there.
I said, hey, Teddy, we can manipulate them, do whatever we got to
Yeah,
do.
hell yeah.
I said,
Do
but
you,
hey,
Teddy?
we'll work out the,
Yeah.
the logistics.
Without a doubt.
We'll work
yo.
all that out.
Yeah, yeah.
And man, the dude was just like, hey, he didn't have to do that.
No.
He didn't have to do any of that.
No.
So,
well, that shows the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, you know what I'm saying, meeting people, you know what I'm saying, from a certain upper echelon, you know what I'm saying, we get these feelings because they're icons and we know that.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to look on the outside looking into the situation because I wasn't there, that shows a pure greatness of yourself.
Thank you.
This man of this magnitude, being Mr. Teddy Riley, guy, you can name 1,000 more other artists he worked with, Michael Jackson, the works,
Bobby Brown,
looked in you and was like, yo, you got something here rocking, you know what I'm saying? Let's rock.
That's crazy.
And you did 7 songs for the, man, that is crazy, man.
7 songs.
I hope they get released when they need to get on God's time, obviously.
That's it. That's what I said. I said, well, even if they don't get released, guess what? That was the craziest opportunity, the most pleasant opportunity I've ever had in my life.
That's amazing, man.
Because that opened the door for me to work with the boys, the 69 Boys Thriller player.
Exactly.
The lead singer from Troop.
Exactly.
I got to talk to Steven from Troop.
Of course,
another lead singer.
Yeah.
You know,
love
and
Troop
then
too.
I got to work with some of everybody else. And that just opened that door.
From getting that nod, from what people don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Especially a young artist nowadays, it's not so much of how hard you work sometimes. You definitely got to work hard, but it's who you know. And when you get these opportunities, you make the most of them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't mess around with these opportunities because they do not come around often.
Every time.
I've met great people in the entertainment business, and I've always made sure that I left my mark there. It could have been a personable situation, a business situation, how I maneuver, but you definitely have to take advantage of it. So the fact that you did, man, salute to you on that, yo.
Thank you.
I can't wait for them joints to come out. If they come out, that's on
so.
Teddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but man,
that man, I mean, I'm listening to the stuff he do. I'm like, yo, what?
It's Teddy Riley, yo.
You know,
Teddy Riley's that dude. Always
like,
been that dude. So after the Teddy joint popped off, you know what I'm saying, Teddy Riley, and you started working with them, was there other artists? I know you said something about Jay Styles from BlackStreet that you worked with. What was it like working with Jay Styles from BlackStreet?
Amazing. In the sense of, because this guy's an amazing writer.
Oh yeah, his pen game. Yeah,
writer,
man.
and
well, he learned from one of the best too.
I mean,
Teddy. I mean,
he lived with Teddy for 10 years, and they wrote songs for like most of the people in the industry. You know,
exactly, man.
So I said, man, you're gonna be my mentor. You know,
damn right, man.
And he mentored me.
That's beautiful.
You know, and I got to see how they do things.
Because what people don't realize, there's a difference between here and there's levels.
There's levels.
Little twerks.
Levels.
Progression of a song. People don't realize that. No clashing. Keep it clean. Keep it as simple but as powerful as possible. See, I'm an artist.
You are definitely.
I know this shit.
That's
I
worked
right in the
there,
industry.
man.
I know how it works. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, though.
And from the fact that you got that from somebody prominent as Jay Styles of BlackStreet, you know what I'm saying, is a complete blessing.
Oh man, it was like going back to school again.
Easily, man.
You know,
easily. Yeah.
And it was so funny because I took the time as far as to show how dedicated I was to the project.
Yeah, definitely.
I drove from South Bend, Indiana, all the way through Myrtle Beach, all the way to where Jay Styles lived. And when I got there, he was like, so, well, how was the flight?
Yeah, I just talked to you yesterday. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he said, how was the flight?
Yeah.
I said, no, I drove here.
Beautiful, man.
He was like, what?
Yeah, man.
Man, we went into the studio,
Let's
man.
work.
We started working.
Let's work.
I think we worked on like maybe 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah.
I got video of all this stuff.
That's beautiful, man.
And man, my baby, she was just like,
yeah.
She loves seeing me live my dream. And that's crazy because you don't get that all the time.
You don't, man.
You know, somebody that stands by you.
You don't.
In this, because you know the music business can be
wolves, man.
Fickle. It can be sharks. It can be ups and downs.
Very true, man.
You know,
you hear a lot of no's and a lot of bullshit.
A lot of no's and a lot of BS
before you get to, you know what I'm saying, something prominent. But as long as your craft is sharpened and your personality is great, because you know when you're in the studio working, you know this, you're working with these artists for 8-9 hours at a time.
Yeah. You get to know them.
You would definitely, without a doubt, you know, it's like almost a relationship. You get to work with these artists, and from definitely working with different artists throughout the day, you definitely have to be able to tolerate each other in a sense too. That helps.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
And the good thing is, I always tell people, man, if you're in the studio, you can't have fun at what you're doing.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
You're not in the right environment.
No, you're not. You're not gonna love it.
You're not.
You've seen them more than myself, but we've seen them come and go.
Yeah.
You've seen them come and go.
Oh, yeah.
And I have too. And the thing that I can honestly say, in my opinion, is y'all didn't love it. Because if you loved it, you'd have been sitting on that couch right now like this man right now, still rocking, still doing his thing, still performing, still writing music, and still, you know, rising.
Hey.
It's real, man.
Once it's in you, it's just in you.
Of course. And I heard not too long recently you actually got Billboard.
Yeah,
I got on Billboard.
Got on Billboard.
Yeah, man.
Bentley Records. Shout out to my team at Bentley.
Shout out Bentley, man. Definitely, man. What was that feeling like?
It was overwhelming.
Definitely.
Because anybody say that they don't want to get a Grammy, they don't want to get a Billboard, they don't want to get a Soul Train or a BET award. Come on, man.
They lying.
Come on.
They lying.
You want that recognition.
Of course. And being on Billboard, you get the opportunity to possibly get that.
Hey, that is more shows for your career.
Definitely.
Okay, it all goes together.
Yeah.
I tell some of the younger artists, I say, you get radio so that you can get shows.
Yep.
Your shows is where your money come in at.
Yep.
So you want to get radio. You want to get spins. You want to get streams. You want that because the more you advertise and push yourself out there, the more people are going to see you. And the more times they can say yes to you than no because they've actually seen what you can do.
Proof is in the pudding, baby.
Proof is in the pudding.
All day long,
All
man.
day.
Free game, yo, by the way, yo. Free game from the homie T Swang. Like, that's completely correct. So Billboard, that was just another feat, you know what I'm saying, that definitely came your way, you know what I'm saying, that's beautiful. So let me ask you this question. What joy do you get the most? Creating the actual song or performing? I think I might know the answer, but or performing the actual song.
Well, you know I like them both, but
of course,
being out there in front of the audience.
Ain't nothing like it.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like it in the world.
I mean, it's like you become like this actor.
Exactly.
You mean you in front of people and you get to feel that.
Yeah.
You can say, somebody say ho. Yeah. And they repeat that back to you.
Damn right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful feeling.
That kind of power.
Yeah.
That's what scares politicians to this day.
Very much so. Shout out Bob Marley, yo, for real.
You know?
Yeah, man. Come on now.
You already knew where I was going.
I'm with you. We matching for a reason, I
yes,
swear.
Sir.
We showed up correctly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. But yeah, no, you're right. It's power.
It's power, man. Yeah. So you get to feel that from your audience.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think Beyonce's out there still touring? She don't have to tour.
No, not at all.
Michael Jackson didn't have to tour.
Not at all.
James Brown didn't have to tour.
Not at all.
Prince didn't have to let you hear nothing.
But they loved it.
But
that was life. That was air.
Unconditional love.
That's air, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely,
you get to breathe.
Man.
You get to see. You get to feel.
I completely agree,
and
man.
you get to attach. People get to attach something tangible.
Yeah.
There's nothing like something
tangible. And you can
tangible.
give joy to somebody out there that might need a little bit more.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You might be able to help somebody smile that day when they having a bad day, where they work that 10, 12 hours getting paid shit and they buy this ticket to come see you rock and do what you do. You make sure you give them everything you possibly can, man. Because in all actuality, it's nothing but pure happiness what we as artists can give to an actual crowd and people.
And that's
even
real.
When they listen to the music.
Yeah.
Give them the same feeling, you know what I'm saying? But live is everything.
Live is everything because you get that tangibleness.
Yeah, man.
You get to actually see that person and see what that song is doing to them.
I agree.
You know, some get a little crazy.
Yeah, man, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Some people throw stuff just out of
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got patties at me a couple times. Don't we ain't gonna get in them stories. But you know, I got a couple patties at me. It happens.
You get stuff thrown at you, you know,
happens.
But that happens in a live show. I mean, I put it to y'all like this. I did a show and I was this when I was producing Mixed Emotions back in the day. Got you. And we went out to Syracuse, Indiana.
Nice.
Syracuse, Indiana. We got out there and we walked into this club. And in this club, now, there was some guys in the club
Syracuse,
who
Indiana.
didn't like what they saw coming in the club. We're just gonna say that without being,
you good.
In politically correct. I'm just trying to do it that way. But
different time.
We get out there and we get ready to rock, and
next thing you know,
3 guys out there saying, "Take this bull, club. We don't want this in our club." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we like, it's about to be rowdy.
Go down. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we think it's about to be rowdy.
Yeah.
And so something hit me. It said, "Hey, switch it up and do this song."
Damn right, baby.
And so I started singing this song. It's one of Ice Double O's favorite songs. Shout out to Ice Double O, man.
Yeah.
So I do this song. I can't think of the name of it right now.
And it was kind of fit the crowd.
She Didn't Want Me.
Okay.
It's like a bluesy R&B, something like a soulful R. Kelly type style. You know what I'm saying? So I do this song, and these guys all of a sudden
change their faces.
Everything flipped.
Yep.
They was
Power.
Like, whoo, screaming. Oh, you guys are the real deal.
Damn right, baby. Damn right.
I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know what was coming into the club and things like that. And of course, Dave, the guy, the club owner, he was like, "We not doing this in here tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all don't understand what we got up in here. I saw these guys live and da.
Yeah.
And so it changed the whole dynamics.
But like you said, artist, it's power.
Powerful.
You can change moods, man.
You sure can.
You can. It's a blessing. And for God to give us any type of talent to pursue this dream, I mean, it's everything, man.
It's everything.
So that's amazing you told that story because, you know what I'm saying? People need to hear that, definitely. So this next segment we're going to get into is called Concrete Questions.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a couple names, okay? First thing comes to mind, blurt out what you want. First thing comes to mind, okay?
Okay.
Concrete Questions with T Swang. Here we go for the one time. Teddy Riley. First thing comes to mind. Genius.
Yeah.
Full blown, huh?
Genius, man.
Okay. Michael Jackson.
Oh, man. Pure expression. Just.
Tupac or Biggie? You got to pick one.
Okay. Biggie Pac.
Biggie Pac. Okay, I like it. Political like that. I fuck with it. T. So he been doing this a minute. You can tell he fucking with it. That's what's up. Mary J. Blige or Mariah Carey?
Oh, man. Vocally, Mariah.
Okay.
But the girl from the hood.
Can't go. I've heard that same, man. What you going? I've heard that same.
Mary J. Blige.
Hey, I love Mary J. Blige, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Mary
Just
J.
around
Blige.
the way,
Definitely.
Pure songwriter.
First thing comes to mind, BlackStreet.
Oh, man. Innovative.
Definitely,
Just
man.
on another level with everything.
I agree. I definitely agree. H-Town. Come on now. Dino. Come on now. They forgot about H-Town, baby. Come on now.
What's the word I can use for them that describes?
Dino. Remember Dino, right?
Smooth.
H-Town.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Just smooth.
Uncle Luke put them out too,
Yeah, just smooth, but they did it in a way as far as vocal exercises and topics about a female that you never thought they was on one subject matter.
They were one of a kind.
Just
H-Town.
The way they did
love
it.
H-Town. Still to this day, yo. I mean,
H-Town. Listen to their vocals and their skills.
I agree.
And they writing how they arranged.
I agree.
I mean, just they was another level.
I definitely agree. Boys to Men.
Oh, Boys to Men is just
when that Motown Philly came out,
they would.
Good Lord.
If I could describe them in one word, it would be. When I heard them, I was excited.
Me too.
Just an exciting group to hear, the harmonies and the.
Ain't heard nothing like it.
Nothing
Again.
I mean, the energy. They just made you get excited. You wanted to hear them sing a cappella.
They had matching kind of, you know what I'm saying, outfits in the color court. Like we boys and men right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? we can do this group thing.
Yeah, without a doubt. Let's go down, baby. No, definitely. I got a couple more, and I'm going to let you off the hook.
Okay.
SWV.
Whoa.
Come on now.
SWV was just.
I love SWV, man.
They were like the female guy.
You know what? That's a perfect example, yo.
I mean.
They had that new Jack Swang thing going too.
They was
they did.
They was just like.
Man, that's a great answer, yo.
There was like a female guy.
Yeah.
To me, they was 3 of them.
Yeah.
They was doing music nobody else was doing.
No, hip hop.
They was singing over hip hop.
Yeah.
They was harmonizing.
Yeah,
they was dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man. Aaron Hall.
King of New Jack vocals.
Hands down, man. Keith Sweat.
Oh man, Keith Sweat was when I hear Keith Sweat, I always say cuz it used to go to James Brown. Workaholic. Just
He's
never
still rocking,
still do shows like full fledged, like
got
out
his
there.
radio show popping into on 106.3.
He's just an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
spirit.
Harlem too, baby. He's from Harlem now. Get it right, New York.
He's just a big entrepreneur spirit to me.
I definitely agree.
He's just like the definition of entrepreneur.
I definitely agree. I got a couple more. I'm gonna let you off the hook. I'm taking it back because it's literally one of my favorite artists of all time, Otis Redding.
Oh,
come on now. These Arms Are Mine.
Woo.
Dream a Little Dream of Me. Tenderness. Come on, man.
Before its time.
Hands down, man.
Way before its time.
Have you ever heard a voice like Otis?
No.
Again?
No.
If you don't know who Otis Redding is, please look up Otis Redding, man. He magical, man. Magical.
Yeah, very magical.
Love Otis, man.
Yeah, that's it right
man,
there.
I love Otis.
That's
I'm
it right
speaking
there.
for you though, but yo,
I mean,
I'm a fan of
magical
Otis,
that suits him because the things he was doing vocally, no one could touch.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I got one more for you, Shorty G.
Love.
Definitely, man.
I love.
Good dude, man.
Love, man.
Good dude. Solid, man.
Solid,
man. Real solid dude.
Down to earth, just gonna tell you what you need to be doing.
Definitely.
he's gonna lift you.
Definitely.
To where you can be here.
Mm-hmm.
If you here, he gonna take you to that next level.
I agree.
Because he's very connected.
I agree.
And he knows his stuff.
Good dude, man. Shout out to Shorty G again.
Shout out.
Real talk. And the last question that we get on here, man, I definitely ask every artist, every guest that I have on here, if you had one opportunity to talk to somebody for 30 minutes, dead or alive, who would that person be?
Michael Jackson.
That's what's up, man.
Michael, man.
Mike, huh?
Yep.
God rest his soul, man. God bless Michael Jackson, man.
All day.
God bless. And the last question, concrete topics, the podcast for today. First thought come to mind.
Just immaculate.
Thank you.
This
Thank you.
Everything about it is professional.
Thank you.
And you don't get that a lot in your hometown.
True.
Where someone actually, man, you did your homework.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
I appreciate that.
The setting is professional. The interview is professional.
Thank you.
And I've done a lot of interviews.
Yes, you have.
Okay. And
yes, you have.
This is really like top notch.
Well, I appreciate that you said that, and I appreciate the fact that I can do it in the band, you know what I'm saying,
yes,
where it needs to be, man. So God bless you, T Swang.
Brother.
Always a pleasure, man. I mean that, man.
Yes, sir.
Look out for this man. Definitely look him up. He's definitely rocking, doing what he has to do. Pure legend, pure humble individual, good people's man. Definitely look out for him. He'll be having shows coming up. This man works
all day.
This man works, yo. He gets it in for real. And I know I work hard, but this man works. So God bless you on your journey.
Thank you.
Keep rising, do what you're doing. Keep that music straight to your heart, and let these definitely people get to see the greatness of what you have, man. It's been an honor.
Brother, it's been an honor being here, and I thank you so much.
Yeah.
Big shout out to my brother, Daryl Buchanan, man.
Oh,
because he
Daryl,
made it
man.
possible for me to do all these live shows. Him and the Dream Team.
Yeah.
And all the guys out there, man. And my S Squad. What's up, y'all?
There you go. Come on now. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the show.
Yes,
this has been Concrete Topics. I'm your host, John Villanueva, and we out of here like we stole something. 2 fingers.